with Miss Myra. I'm so very glad that you've joined me today. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today is Thursday, April 8th, 2021, and I'm bringing you an update on the eggs that we're incubating right now. So if you tuned into me on Saturday, I had a special program that I brought to you on this last week on Saturday, and I showed you how to start to incubate eggs. And we talked a little bit that day and stuff about, you know, marking our eggs and you know, what you need to do and stuff before, you know, if you're having somebody save eggs for you, you know, fertilized eggs, what they need to do and stuff to, you know, save eggs for you and stuff, because it usually takes a couple days to get, you know, some eggs built up and stuff enough to incubate. But I want to talk a little bit about the incubator that I'm using. The incubator that I'm using is a still air incubator, and it has a built-in heater in it. Okay, so that is what keeps the eggs warm, and the eggs are always at a temperature. And I did take I took the cover off here a little bit ago and stuff, so the temperature is kind of fluctuating a little bit and stuff, but the temperature should be at 99.5 degrees and stuff. And you can see I just took one of the air holes out. There's these little red covers that cover the air holes, and I just took that out because I noticed that the temperature was going up just a little bit, and sometimes during the day you might have to adjust your cover off of your lid, or the lid off of the you know, the base a little bit and stuff, because we don't want them to get too hot. We don't want to cook these eggs. We hopefully want to produce little chicks out of these eggs. So there's a couple things that I want to talk to you about also and stuff when you're incubating eggs. You know, like I said, we're turning these eggs. You saw the other day I marked X's on them, and now we went ahead and marked an O on the other side. So you're in the morning at 9 o'clock, you know, all of the X's are going up, and then at 9 o'clock at night we're flipping the X's so they go down and stuff, and we have to rotate them and turn them, because if you don't, then the chicks don't develop quite properly and stuff, and so that's why we do that. Okay, so a couple other things and stuff, just reminders. If you guys are doing this project at home, it's always important to wash your hands well before touching the eggs and then after touching the eggs. Okay, and you do that for two reasons. You're protecting the chicks from bacteria, and you're protecting yourself also and stuff from possible, you know, bacteria that might be on the eggs. Okay, you have to, you know, check the temperature several times throughout the day. We don't want it to get hotter than 99.2. You know, temperature fluctuations during the day, depending on the temperature of your house, can cause the temperature inside the incubator to go up. Okay, so we don't want to have that happen and stuff. Also, we don't want the temperature to go much below 99.5, because it kind of stalls out the chick production inside those little eggs and stuff too. So they'll still hatch, but it just might take a little bit longer and stuff for them to hatch. Okay, I talked about the water channels that are in the incubator and stuff down below, you know, the mesh where the eggs are resting now. It's really important to add water, but when you're adding water, you only want to add lukewarm water, because you don't want to change the temperature of the inside incubator. Okay, and if you add cold water, or cold or hot water, you can possibly change the temperature inside this incubator, and you don't want to do that and stuff. You want to you know, make sure that temperature is able to be regulated and stuff. So okay, so if you guys have any questions, or if you're doing this project along with me and you just, you know, want to reach out and ask me a question, I'm not an expert at this by any means, but I have done this several times and I really enjoy doing this and stuff. So please feel free to contact me here on my Art with Miss Myra page. Where, you know, in the month of April, I'm kind of focusing on a couple of different projects like this one that helps promote self-sustainability. And, you know, this is something that, you know, when I was on the farm, I did several times with my children, you know, to incubate eggs. And I told the story on Saturday of how I first got my start as a 4th grader doing a project like this and incubating a batch of eggs for the science fair. So I do have a little bit of experience doing it, but like I said, I'm not an expert. But if you have a question, I'll hopefully be able to point you in the right direction. So, all right, guys, we'll see you a little bit later. Hope everybody's out and enjoying this beautiful weather that we're having today, and we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye-bye.